Welcome everyone. Welcome back to the Sharda Lipi class. Today, this is our 9th session. And so far we have completed until the matras, and we will revise the matras again and some special rules that Rakesh ji will be taking today. So before starting that, we will do our corrections, and I will, as a practice, recite our Panchastavi. ये सिंदूर पराग पुंज पिहिताम त्वत् तेजसा द्यामिमाम् पूर्वे चापविलीनयावकरस् प्रस्तारमग्नामिव पश्यन्ति क्षणमपि क्लान्तात्रस्तकुरङ्गशावकदृशो वश्या भवन्ति स्फुटा. Let us take the corrections now. I will correct the assignments right here. These are not the checked assignments, so we will correct here itself. Just give me a second. My laptop is not responding. Yes. So this is the first assignment, T.S. Panchap Pagan Senas ji's assignment. Here all the matras are written correctly. Yes, so this point is this you need to keep in mind. So when you draw a matra with any letter, make sure, for example, you're drawing it with na, make sure that this matra O, this is a little further away from the letter. So what you have done here is correct, but try to keep it little close to the letter. It's too far at the too far end. So keep it little close, not exactly on the letter, but a little further away at the right side. So rest is correct. So here again, same thing, just little close to the letter. Here, you can draw the matra here, but not exactly on the letter. So, this Chandra Bindu needs to be little semicircle kinds. This is a conical shape, so correct that. Again, here the Chandra Bindu is not written correctly. Rest, I see all the matras written correctly, but here, as said, that the, when you write the, make sure that it is as big as the any other letter. So what you have done here is you have made it very small. See, your sir here is very big, but if you see the here, it's too small. So it should be of the same size as any other letter, not that small. Okay, this is all correct. Her is correct. Just this is what you have written here is you have drawn this vertical stroke before drawing her, which is not correct. What you do is like this. There is no straight line here before drawing this her. Everywhere you have drawn a stroke here, which is incorrect. This is how it should be, or you can directly just hang it to the Shirorekha on the top. But what you have done here is this stroke. Please avoid that. That's not the correct shape. Again, the Chandra Bindu here I will correct. Rest is okay. So let us go to another assignment. Okay, very neatly written assignment. Seema G's assignment this is. I don't see many corrections here. But this per, I would like to correct this per again. See, this is looking like here what you have drawn. You have kept this angle too much. This is looking like here. This angle, this curve here, this curve is too much in the per that you have written here. You see this? It's looking like Devanagari here. So make sure when you draw this per, this curve is very little. You see, it's at the beginning, very small. It's not too much. It's not going like here in Devanagari. It's a very small curve in the beginning, and then you draw your per. So that is the correction here. Rest is all good. All the matras are correctly drawn. Okay, so moving on to next. Okay, here also all the matras are drawn correctly. Here, this I matra and e matra, I will highlight this point again. When you draw this matra above any letter, make sure that it is not wrong. I won't say this is wrong, but this doesn't look good when you draw it too wide. You know, for example, what you have done here is the matra is too wide and the letter is here, somewhere in the middle. So when you look at it, it is not aesthetically, it doesn't look neat. So make sure that this matra on the top that you draw, it's a little narrower as compared to what you have done here. So rest, I don't see any correction. Yes, per is good. Her matra, yes, correctly drawn. Sir is good. Per, yes, the curve, at some points the curve is perfectly drawn. Some I see, you know, little more curve here. So avoid that. A small curve at the end is okay. Very small. And don't try to give a curve down as well, what you have done here. Rest is good. These matras, okay. Yes, this is all good, all correct. Let's take few more assignments. Yes, very neat and very nice, nicely done assignment. Very beautifully written. This is Manuji's assignment. All are written very beautifully. I don't see much corrections here. Just this Chandra Bindu. Make sure that both the ends are at the same level and one is not shorter than the other. Okay, all is good here. Yes, this is all good. So this is the curve that we were just talking about here. This curve, it should be very small, and here this point, it should not be very protruding like this. So what you have done is, you know, neat, little less curve here, and this is the right shape. So very beautifully done. I don't see any corrections here. Okay, here again, not many mistakes. Make sure this na is little short. Try to keep it little bigger within the Shirorekha, but the horizontal stroke in na should be little bigger. With her, all matras are neatly done. Ao is correct. Okay. Yes. This is also, I don't see any corrections here. Neatly written. Just na needs to be corrected. One last assignment and before we start our class. Okay, here, no, okay. With the matra is okay. With pa, it is good. Pa, so. Yes, the pa is also drawn correctly. Au matra, okay, good. Yes, here the matra O again, I will just show it here. For example, this with sa, when you write, with any letter, when you write this matra, make sure that the matra is not exactly on the letter. It is little away from the letter. See here, there is a gap, which you have done in few cases, like pa, you have done it. But here it is exactly on the letter. So just shift it towards the right side, not on this stroke. Shift it towards the right side. Yes, here you have done it right. Just with sir, I think there was a correction. The rest, all the matras are placed at the right angle. So I think that's it. I will hand it over to Rakesh ji to start today's class.
Yeah. Veronica ji, are you able to see my screen?
Yes, I'm able to see it.
So I think we will do the revision again on these matras, right? Is that correct? Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So I think what we will do, students, I think most of you have done very nicely, but yeah, I think it is important that we will just do one revision of these matras, then we will take special rules. That is, this is important in Sharda Lipi, where basically there are some exceptions. And going forward, I think these classes are going to be more interesting, and you will have to basically do a very close revision. You may have to watch these videos once again, or be a little more attentive in the class. So what I will do, I will just start with these matras once again. So as Veronica ji has already mentioned, that there are, last class they would have already mentioned that why did we start the matra with a different alphabet, not k, like example k is the first. So there is a reason which I think we will cover that in the next class, or we will see if it is today. But yes, right now we will cover all these matras with this particular alphabet, which is na. So first one, what I will do, I think this is na. When we say na, that means it is without a. So this is just the consonant, individual consonant, and when we in fact Devanagari we write na like this. So when we have to add that halant in Sharda Lipi, so this is na, there is no round in Sharda Lipi. What we do here is, this is a straight line, and here we just do a, we just do a bend towards the right side. So this is na in Sharda Lipi. Similarly, it can be any other alphabet also. Like example, if I have to write ma, so this is ma, But if I add an halant on that, it becomes ma. So this is ma. So this is the first, this is halant. Now we will just show the a matra. When we do in Devanagari, a is, this is a matra. But in Sharda, what we do here, it's a slight different way of representing this matra in Sharda. The only difference is this particular vertical line which was there, it is kept little short. So this is na. So always whenever you have a vertical line on the right hand side, that is the a matra for this particular alphabet. So similarly, if I have to write ma, so here again, this is ma. Next, we will just take ik matra. So I think this is E. There is no difference in Sharda. E and E are the same. They are represented in the same way. Just the alphabet, you have to just see how do we write, and there is no difference. There is no difference in E and E. Similarly, if I have to write mi, so here, so this is me. So there is no difference here. E and E are very simple. I think that we can do it again here. E, so ni. So same, there is no difference here, as I mentioned, that E and E matra are same in Shardali. Similarly, when I have to write me, so this is me. So there is no difference in this. We will just go to U and U. Maybe we will start here. Let me just take a new page. So when we do U and U, so this is Nu in Devanagari. But when we write the same thing in Sharda, the difference is this is Na, and we just add a small triangular type you would have seen. This is Nu. This is Nu in Sharda. Now there are some exceptions which we will learn. In fact, this U is used for few characters, U and U. There are different characters which follow a different rule. So where this will be used the same, which we will cover it, no problem on that. Similarly, when I have to write Mu, I'm just taking these alphabets, and because some alphabets follow different rule, which we will learn. So this is Mu. So this is U matra. So only difference is here. This was in Devanagari, and in Sharda, it's a small triangular figure below the alphabet. Now there is also, there can be a question on alphabets, like example, let me just show you. Suppose this, everybody knows what is this. This is Ch. Where will U come? So generally in these side of U will come in the center. So this becomes chu. So this is what we will do not worry. We will basically, when we will show the special rule, we will talk about how to basically put these alphabets, how to write it. So those things will be covered. And also there is one more alphabet, like example na. Here also it will come on center. So this is no. Similarly, now we will take other alphabet, which is nu. So this is U. In Sharda, how it is written, it is this. This is na, and what we do here, just slightly, and then make one slanting angle, not so big, almost of the same width. So this becomes nu. So this is how U matra is represented in Sharda Lipi. Similarly, when I will just show for these four alphabets here. So ma, slightly, and then this is O. Not so big that it will cross here, but yes, it should look good. It cannot be even short. It cannot be just this much, because sometimes that can get confused when basically we see manuscripts or when we will have to write. So better keep it relatively little big. That's all. Mu. Similarly, chu, the same way. I can just, I think what we have shown the above, it is just one line here. Chu. So this is very important. So what I am talking about, it is like this and this. It is not only this. But what I mean to say, it's not just a slanting. Whenever any alphabet, like example, I will have to show on this alphabet na. So if I have to show that this is na, I will bring it slightly and then I will make this curve. This is very important for students. Do not do like this. So I will show now. Do not do like this. That is not correct. A slight curve, slight vertical line, and then bring it down. This is like this. So this is very important. So we will take other alphabet. I think U and U is clear. Veronica ji, if any questions are there, just interrupt me in between. We can stop. So
yeah, no questions so far. I will let you know.
Okay, so the alphabet, another alphabet, what we have is Nru. This is the R, right? So there is no difference. I think this is when I have to represent in Sharda Lipi, it will be the same way. This alphabet also, this matra also follows upwards. Only difference is sometimes in Devanagari they do represent slightly. It may not be upwards. It will be sometimes like this. But in Sharda we just make it like in U. It's exactly. If you say this is not almost U, but in Devanagari both of these are correct. But in Sharda, when you do, try to bring little upwards. It's like just like a U. This like this. So this is what we will have to follow. I will just put the same. This is ma, and this becomes mr. Like example in mrityu. Similarly, it can come on this alphabet also. Here, little upwards. So this is the r matra. Then we take other one. R, so which is the this is how we represent in Devanagari. So there is no difference. There is no difference. Only what I said, that we have to represent it like a cup, like a U. So only that has to be. So when it is up, so this is how it is. So the same when I have to basically show on M 1 and 2. There can be little, it's not exactly like a W. It is, there can be little angle here. I think that is acceptable. So this is Mr. Similarly, we have the other alphabet L. I think we know that we have as an, I will just draw this first. The vowel itself, how it was. So this was L, and then there was another right. So students would have remembered that. And if you remember, when we had this basically the vowel, how it was written. So I don't have to show it, but just for students' remembrance, this was the R matra in Sharda Lipi, and similarly this was the R matra. I hope students do not forget, they do revise together with the vowel. So this was, I'm just taking you back so that we don't forget. So same when we will have to apply this particular matra on when we'll have to apply the same matra on na, so there is no difference here. So na, and in there is, I think in Devanagari also it is the same. And when I have to put that matra in Sharda Lipi, this is very exceptional. I don't see nowadays it is used in the current grammar of Sanskrit, but still, because these are the matras, so we should remember it. So there is no difference here. It is the same. It is the same. Sometimes it becomes even difficult to even pronounce. So similarly on ma also, when we add that, so it's the same. Then the dirgha of it, this one, this particular nr, so in Devanagari, this is here, same representation. There is completely no difference. It will be very least applicable. I don't know, very few puja books where I have seen such type of matras being used. I think I have seen only 1 or 2 times. That too, even I have to find out. I think it is difficult, but yes. So this is the matra here, and the same thing when I will have to apply on ma. So it is it's the same. Now we will go to the next. A and I. Somehow I don't like the black pen. So this is A, right? So I think students, I think this was, all the students have done this very nicely. So just we will have to, so this is just a horizontal line above this particular alphabet. This becomes ne. Similarly, if it is may, same. So this is A matra. Similarly, when we'll have to add I matra, so here it is just two vertical lines. So this is 9. Same way on this alphabet, it is my. Both vertical line, it is my hand because of the mouse. It is not coming straight, but it has to be parallel lines. So I apologize for that. It has to be like this. Now when we go to O and OW, no. So Veronica ji has already pointed that. So what we do here, I think most of the students were correct in their assignments. There was no mistake here. This is na, and here it's a curve-like structure and little away from this particular joining line. This is no. So if this is some alphabet, it can be any character. Just like this. Just remember there is a gap here. This is important here. It is not exactly on the same point. It is not on this point itself. It is little bit drifted on the right side. Not so much, but slightly drifted on the right hand side. So this becomes no. Similarly, on the ma, so you see, otherwise ma does not need a Shirorekha, but to support these matras, we have added this. You see, slightly here also, slightly here also. It is not, even if you don't add the Shirorekha on ma, that is acceptable. Ma does not have a Shirorekha, so it can be just this. But now when I have to put no, this needs a support, right? It cannot be just hanged. So that is why I just put this a slight Shirorekha on the right hand side. So
Rakeshi, are you there? Okay, I think Rakeshi has lost the connection. I don't see him there online. We'll just wait for 2 minutes, and otherwise I will continue with the class. Yes, he's going to be back in a minute. So let's wait for him.
Hello, Veronica ji, are you able to listen me?
Yes, I can hear you. Yeah.
Sorry. Do you know where I was?
On the matra ow. It stopped out
Okay.
when you were talking about ow.
Okay, fine. Thank you. Sorry, students. I think there is some internet just got disconnected. So we will just show that matra ow. So it is like O only. We will have to, I think first I will draw this alphabet N, then O, and then a slight triangle here. This becomes ow. Similarly, if I have to add this on the matra ma, same as I mentioned, because we will have to support this, so slight Chirorekha is needed, and then here I just add a slight this thing, so this becomes mau. Slight triangle on this corner, this becomes mau. Now there is these last two vowels. This is nam. There is no difference here when we add that in Sharda Lipi. So it's the same thing, just a bindi. It can be on any alphabets, ma, mam, or wherever you have. Similarly, ah, and we have to add the matra ah. We know that in Devanagari, this is how it is. And similar way, when we do it in Sharda, there is no difference at all. Sorry, this has to be straight line. Ah. Similarly, on any other alphabets. So yeah. So this is the, I think this was important just to have you the revision of these matras, so students can practice once again. Now, very important few things on matra which we will complete. So let me just start with the special matra for a matra. Like example, we know how we were writing j, right? Now the question can come, how will we write ja? We know a matra is so students can tell, is this ja? So this, I think because of this reason it is not looking correct, and so there can be confusions in alphabets when we write ja. So there is a special rule, and this rule is for 4 alphabets, which we will just cover today. So what we do here, if I have to write ja, I will just move back again. So this was ja, right? So what we do here, here j, and then I just add this particular triangular. It's not a triangle. I think we have seen this earlier also. It is not even the U. It's not like display. It's slightly this on the, and then there is a Shirorekha which is extended here. So this becomes ja. So when, so how it is different than j? Now we know this was even when there it was j. This is j and this is ja. Similarly, the other alphabet which follows this rule, which is no, like example k, kh, g, g, na, right? I'm just putting the Devanagari alphabet first. Now, how we know how it was written in Sharda, right? So n was, this was like this, and this was small here curve. So, but now when we will have to add a matra on it, so what we do here is, it's very important. So I think let me just still draw that. So this is no, but now when I have to draw na, here and then slightly bigger. So this is na. You see, there's a very fine difference between na and na. Just here it was a very small triangle. Here the triangle is big. Now there can be confusion in manuscript. You see the j also and na also. So that is important. That I think I will just, students have to remember it here. You see in j, there was slightly Shirorekha extending beyond this triangle also. But when I will have to draw j, na, there is no Shirorekha extended. If I put it like this, it will become ja. So I will repeat again. I will repeat again so that there is no confusion. But this is very important for students to remember. So here, when I have to draw ja, this is ja, but when I have to draw na, this is exactly on this particular point. Do not worry about, sometimes even na can be in, even though I do not put that explicitly round here, but in manuscript we have seen na even like this. But what makes it difference is here the Shirorekha is extending beyond this particular triangle, and here there is no, this is at the edge. So this is very important, very important point for students to remember it. So this was ja and na. So what we, so this is not correct. So it has to be, just when I have to draw that, even if it is like this, it has to be at the corner. So this is very important. So this becomes na, but if I put the same thing and on the center, I mean, see if there is some space after the Shiro triangle also, little bit after that also, this becomes ja. So this is ja and this becomes na. So this is very important. So the next, I think we will just take the next alphabet. So next alphabet is, we have seen how no is written, right? It's like this, right? Here, this is also a special rule for this particular alphabet, that na is not written like this. Na is written, it is okay. When I have to put na, this is na. When I have to show that in Sharda Lipi, this is no. Here, this is just a tail is added to that. Just tail is added to it, which makes it na. So I will just draw it once again. Students can draw it from this angle also, which I'm not more used to it. So this is na. Just a tail bending towards inside. So when I have to draw it once again, so this becomes na. I know this is interesting, and there will be many more interesting conjuncts and matras which we will learn. So this is how it is written. Now next alphabet, this was Gya. So when we saw that in Sharda Lipi, how it was, I think students would have seen it. It was like this, right? And this was like this. It was Gya. So same thing when I will have to have Gya, here what I do, same whatever we learned for the J in the previous thing. So I will add the same way. There is no difference here, but on J I will put it here. So this becomes Gya. So I will just draw all these four once again for students to remember. Then maybe we can take questions. Na, Ja, oh sorry, Na, yeah. So these we will just draw here, so that students will never forget it next. So here at the end, this triangle at the end, and on J this triangle still Shirodekha band. See the difference here? I hope students would have understood it. And the tail bending inside. This becomes na, and this becomes here again same, because it was j, right? J and nya. So this is how these 4 alphabets are. So we will send the assignments that we will be attached, so students can basically make the words around the same alphabets. So Veronica ji, do you have any questions before we move further?
There are no questions to the rule, especially about the rule.
Okay.
Yeah, so there was one question about what is the difference between chu and ku. So I have tried to answer it. If you can again tell them here the ku and chu difference, that the special rule for ka that we apply.
Okay, but we have not covered this special rules.
No, we have not covered. Just to tell them that this rule, the ka has a special rule that we will take later.
Yes. So if I will have to draw chu, first of all, as I said, like when I have to put u matra, like example on ch, I said there is a slightly down and then you make a triangle. Now if ka also follows the same rule, and then it would have been something like this. I'm just telling, assuming that ka also has the same matra, then ka would have been written like this, right? But there are certain rules in Sharda Lipi. Because of that, we do not use the same rule for ka. There are few alphabets which we will see, I think maybe today, not maybe in the next class, which we will take. So this is, then there is a confusion right here. So what happens, ka follows a different rule. So if I have to write ku, we will learn it. I'm just telling you so that there is basically, just to remember, we will cover this again back for especially these alphabets, but there are few alphabets which we should remember where u and u matra are written differently, and that's the reason we are not taking example. Like example, same applies for I think Veronica ji, can we take that today, or we will take it in next class?
We will take it later. So we will just tell them that cha, with cha you can write it this, with ku we will take it later. Whatever the special rules are, we'll cover it later in the next week.
Yeah, so we don't write just like this, we write ku like this. Yes.
One more thing, Rakesh ji, I think you missed a ta in the special a matra rule.
Oh yeah, yes, that's correct. I think when I have to write ta, right, we know how ta is written, right? Students would have seen that. So ta is like this. But when I write, when I have to write ta, what I do here, the same thing, but I just add a little bit more. So I will just draw ta now. So what is, this is ta, right? So as I think this is the similar, because this also, that ta also follows the same pattern of when this was ta, this is just ta, because it also follows. So I cannot have this does not follow in the rule of Sharda Lipi, where I will have to add in these particular alphabets. You see here also it's the same pattern. Here also it is the same pattern. Here also it's the same pattern. So when I have to put ta, so I just add it this way. So this becomes ta. So this is what is, I think, yes, my mistake. It was just forgotten. So this is how we have a special a matra for these 5 characters. Now I think with this, I think students can practice, but now next onwards there are certain rules which we will take. Maybe Veronica ji, I think we can take U and U, right? Or we will take it next.
I think we can take the U where we use U with special letters.
Yeah, I was thinking U and U both. Yeah.
Yes, U and U both, wherever they are written differently with the different characters.
Yeah.
Those nine special characters, we can take that. We have half an hour. Only before that, if you can show them how to write A matra with letter Th.
Okay. So Th is, we know that Th was this, right? So I will just do the Devanagari here, Th. So as I said, because it does not have any Shirorekha, when I have to add A matra, I just put a symbolic Shirolekha just to support A. So this is Tha. This is how we write Tha. Now this was spatial matra. Today what we learned, A matra for 5 alphabets. Now there is a different set of rules for similarly U matra, U and U matra. And there are 9 alphabets which we will have to remember. And there are reasons also which when we draw, we will understand why there is only these alphabets are basically following that rule. So first alphabet under that is, which is the K. Maybe I do not know how much we will cover today, but students, let's try to, because we are into matra, let's try to understand this. So this is Ku. As I said earlier, if I write this same rule what I have seen, the matra rule for K, it will be confused as a Chu. So that's the reason. So K is a very special alphabet in Sharda Lipi. Whenever anything is written below K, we will learn that in next class little bit more. Anything is written below K, K is never written complete. What I mean to say, K will never be written like this if something has to come below that. This students have to remember. This is a rule, very important rule. So how K will be written? So K is written only like this. And now when I have to show U matra, this becomes Ku. So I will draw that once again. Slightly pull that line, and then this is not a triangle. It's not like this. This is straight and there is a curve. See, there is a curve here. And then U, don't start from here. I mean to say, we will not start from this point. So we will start from this point, slightly left to that, and then come here, and then at the same U matra, what is conventionally used in Devanagari. So this becomes Ku. This is not looking so good aesthetically, but here it is looking good because this line needs to be slightly longer. That means if I have to just draw once again, this is Ku. So this is U matra. Now, when I have to write Ku, so how do we do it? So this students have to remember those alphabets. That is the reason I said in the beginning of the class that you may have to listen to the class once again, the recorded videos, because there are some important points which we are putting a little bit more emphasis on. Whenever there is a special rule for these alphabets where U is written differently, U also follows the same rule. U follows how U was written. That means ku will not be written like in conventional, as per the conventional rule, it should have been like this, right? So that is not the case. We don't write it like this. So oo, what we do here, it was here, and then I add a here, I add a curve. I just do like this. The same curve, slightly below this, do not cross this, and this becomes O matra. Now, this is first alphabet, K, which followed this rule. Next alphabet which will follow that rule is G. So now when I have to write this U matra, so first I will write U. So this is Gu. I do not write Gu as the general U matra. As I said, 9 alphabets are which has, this is not right. We do Gu like this, what we are shown. Similarly, I'll just draw that once again. And this is another important point, students. When you write G, make sure this particular vertical line is bigger than the left side line. And then when I put U matra, I don't start exactly at this line. I start slightly on the left, then I bring this, and it has to be upwards. It cannot be like this. This is wrong. This is, most of the students do like this. So please do bending this upwards. So this is important. So then when I have to write Gu, this is U. As I told, this is a rule. U follows the U. So how U was written. So slightly on here. So this is Gu. So this is Gu and this is Gu. Do not worry, students. I think we will do once again the revision with you. I know this is little, because it's a new script. It will basically, you will have to just remember it. But as a just takeaway, you learned today that 5 alphabets follow a different A matra and 9 alphabets follow a different U and U matra. So this is important. Similarly, now the third alphabet. So we saw K, G. Now the third alphabet. Now I will write that Sharda first. Ju or Ju. It can be U or U, right? It can be Ju, Ju. So how we do? We have learned how do you write J. So this was J. So here U matra is U, Ju, and when I have to have U matra, it's slightly on the left hand side. This is Ju. So this is the third. So K, G, J. Now next is Nya. So Nya. So Nya, we know how this was. So same thing. U and U on that. Now if I have to write in yeah, Veronica ji, am I audible?
It was broken in between. Can you start with the new again?
Okay, okay. New, I did not start it. Okay. So this is new, new. Now when I have to do new, the same slightly on this side, u and u. So this is u and u matra for fourth alphabet ñ. So k, g, jh and ñ. Now the fifth alphabet, which is d. I will just draw that here. D. So how that was written in Sharda Lipi, we have seen that. Remember, students, we had asked you to keep this half on this side. So now on this, when I have to put u or u, what we do here, same slightly on this side, u and u. So do and do. So this is do, and if I have to put do, this was the. You see, it's slightly here. It is, there is a difference between this and here where I picked up, and then do. So this is fifth. So k, g, jh, ñ, and d. Now the sixth alphabet, which is t. T. So how we had written? So t u or t u. So t was, this was t. Sometimes it can be little Shirorekha here. Now when I have to add the u matra here, I start slightly here, not here. This is u, tu, and then if I have to put tu, so tu. So this is sixth alphabet what we have seen today. We'll go to seventh. We will do that revision once again. So next alphabet is bh. So this was bh. Bh, if I have to put that in Sharda Devanagari, this was bh. Now u or u matra.
नहीं आज धोए नहीं कपड़े.
Veronica ji. Bu. And Bhoo. So same. If you just remember these alphabets, then it is no problem. You will never do any mistake. So only these alphabets will follow this rule what we learned today. Next alphabet which will follow this rule is here. So if I have to put sh in Sharda Lipi, I know how it is. This is a very sharp triangle here. And this is sh. So if I have to, this is u, shu. And when I have to add shu, u, shu. So this is eighth alphabet. Next is ru. That means r, u, or sometimes it can be here u or u. So how it is in Sharda, this is little different. So this is r. We know that this is r. In Sharda, ru is just put like this. So this is ru. We don't extend it, and it can be extended, but sometimes it will. We can do it like this also, but generally it is not convention. Only in r, when I have to add ru, it is sorry. It is here, and then slightly triangular type of here, and then when I have to add ru, so it is ru is written complete. So u, so this ru. So it is in ru is written even this way, or even sorry, even this way. Veronica ji, is that correct, or it's only written on that above?
Yes, for U it can be written both ways. For U it's the same way. U can be written both ways.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yes. So this is what we, I think ru is this way, or ru is here, and ru is always this. So we learned that spatial u. So this was u, and if I have to add u, not exactly here, I add the same tail, keep following that, this becomes u matra. So we learned today these 9 alphabets which follow this particular rule. Quickly I will just write those 9 alphabets so that students can remember it. K, G, J, Ñ, D, T, sorry, B, Sh, and R. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So these alphabets, students, please remember that these alphabets follow different U and U matra. So let me just draw that here so that just as a screenshot, students can just remember it. So this is Ku. Gu. Ju. Nyu. Dhu. Tu. Bhu. Shu. Ru. Either this way or this way. So same, I will just add the U matra now. There's no difference. I think it will be very easy for students to follow. Just you have to remember by heart these 9 alphabets. Slightly in a more beautiful way. Bhu. Shu. Ru. So these are these 9 alphabets for special U and U matra, and then we learned special alphabets for A matra, Ja, Ta. So those students I think can remember that. So I think these things are good to practice. This completes, and for all other alphabets, follow the rule which Veronica ji has shown you in the last session, and today also we did the revision for all the matras. These are only special rules for these particular alphabets, that they will not use the conventional O and O matra as in regular Sharda Lipi. So I think with this we can end this session. If there is any questions,
there are some questions that we can answer here. Like, for example, why is this U and U matra written differently with K? What is the reason behind that?
I think so there are some common. I think it is because of the way these alphabets are, and so that it does not confuse with the other alphabet. Like example, like let's assume, let's take example R. Now R. If I have to put U matra, you see here, it will not look good at all. So for this, that's the reason that they have put this particular matra in it. Similarly, for example, G, like any alphabet, like wherever it is where you have this particular line, like K. If I have this, because I showed you example of, suppose if I put this K and U, this Ku can be confused with Chu, because K and Ch have the same almost figure, only this vertical line little bit is different. So that is another. You see here also there is a triangle, right? There is in this J, there is already a triangle here. Now this is J. If I have to add another here line for U matra, this completely will confuse basically when they are doing the manuscript. So similarly on Bh also, like when there is Bh, so this will not look good, because sometimes that is why Bh and D, because they are already round, they follow this particular. I think I do not know exact reason. This is what I am saying is only based on the experience when we basically write it. So that is the point. Like example, now okay, why on Sh? Because if you know, Sa also is similar, right? Do we know that Sa is almost the same shape, right? But then that is having U. But Sh is not. Just to differentiate these two characters, I think Sh and Sa are only difference in the Shirodekha. Could be just because of the differentiation, to keep a proper differentiation between these alphabets, these rules are defined. Any more questions?
No, there are no more questions. So I think we can end the session.
Yeah, but Veronica ji, we can add the assignment. We can add assignments along these rules, so that students can write their own words.
Yes, we'll post some words that will cover the rules that are taught today, the special A matra rule and U rule. So we will give you some words in Devanagari, and you can translate them in Sharda Lipi. We will post that in the assignment today.
Great. Okay, and with this we will end our session, students, and see you in the next class Saturday. Good day.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Rakesh.